Hey guys, D-Bum here. I wanted to go over my Suicide Grenadier Jack the Doppelganger build. This build is so much fun. The amount of AoE damage is absolutely crazy. Insane. Crazy damage, fun to play, very fun to play. Just absolutely wrecks everything. So, to the build. Obviously we get our 1 point for our main skill. And that's expendable assets, which gives us 2 copies of Digi-Jacks to fight and die for you. So, to the hero of the story side of the skill tree. Best foot forward. When you kill an enemy, it increases your Digi-Jack duration with the Celestial Doppelganger Calm by 5 seconds per kill, which is absolutely amazing. Just compensation. We get so much grenade damage and Tediore reload damage from this. It is amazing. I have seen Tediore reloads that I've thrown up to 617,000 damage. That's just insane. I one-shot badasses with it. Grab, you have my shield. We're giving our Digi-Jacks a Nova shield or a Spike shield, some type of shield that does AoE explosive type damage. We grab Jack's Cachet, which if our Digi-Jacks get a kill, or your Digi-Jacks get a kill, you get a stack of Jack's Cachet, which gives you a free grenade throw. Which is pretty cool. Very, very helpful. Lean on Me increases fire rate for you and gives your Digi-Jacks a chance to fire bonus corrosive shot. The bonus corrosive shot isn't really that great, but I grabbed this mainly for the fire rate and to get to a couple points into persistence. When your action skill is on cooldown, you gain shield capacity and health regen. This is huge for survivability when your skill is on cooldown, which it's not really on cooldown a whole lot because it lasts so damn long with best foot forward and leadership. We'll get into leadership in a second. So I would love to get another point into Inspire, but I don't know. I might sacrifice 1 point from here. Inspire's so awesome. The commentary and the things Jack says with Inspire is just amazing. So you could swap out a point just for that if you wanted to. Now a lot of people like getting on my mark, but with longbow grenades it doesn't really work. And if you're using the Contraband Skyrocket, the new event grenade or whatever from the celebration barrels, this will kill you. I've tried it and I've died so many times using this skill with the Contraband Skyrocket. So, 2, the greater good tree. Collaborate. Whenever a Digi-Jack dies, you gain a stack of Collaborate. You gain a buttload of damage with this. With the Celestial Doppelganger Calm, you get 10% damage per stack, up to 10 stacks, which this is usually always at 10 stacks. So that's 100% increased damage almost all the time. I would say about 95% of the time you're at 100% damage. Teamwork. When you allies enter fight for your life or Digi-Jack dies, you gain health regen. It says it goes up to 10 stacks, but I have yet to see it 10 stacks. I've seen 5-6 stacks. So with the Doppelganger Celestial Calm, you get 5% per stack of health regen, which is really, really good, honestly. And gives you a lot of survivability when your Digi-Jacks are up. Synergy. We need some damage for ourselves at times for you know, when you're in fight for life or whatnot. So get some weapon damage, crit damage. Commitment. Whenever a Digi-Jack dies or a friend goes into the fight for life, you gain a stack of commitment. This is really just to give us a little bit of fire rate, because our Digi-Jacks are purposely dying. We are making them die by moving around and whatnot. So I'll demonstrate that in a few minutes or a few seconds, whichever. Optimism. Now, I'm unsure the damage potential with this versus 1 of 5 or 5 of 5. I don't have really a test dummy that I can test this with, but I max it out to give me more damage. I don't know. It is what it is. So this gives us a explosion whenever a Digi-Jack dies, which is all the time. And also, the next Digi-Jack will spawn with less health, so easier to kill. It'll die faster. Or explosions. When they respawn, which they respawn all the time because they're dying all the time, potential will give you a shock nova when a Digi-Jack spawns. Well, we'll give the Digi-Jack a shock nova when it spawns. Also, you get to use your action skill while in fight for life, which has saved me so many times from dying. Believe, a kill skill, which gives you weapon damage, fire rate, reload speed, and accuracy, which is pretty decent. Leadership. This skill is so amazing. When a Digi-Jack dies, you get your kill skills. Because when a Digi-Jack dies, it counts as if you had killed an enemy. And it also can grant you a second wind when a Digi-Jack dies, if you're in fight for your life. But only once per action skill use, which, it's okay. That's not so bad. But this, with best foot forward, I swear I've had my Digi-Jacks up for like 5 minutes. I haven't timed it, but they're up forever. And I just jump around and move around and let them die, and this just keeps on going. It's crazy. So, that's the build. I don't get anything over here because these are all wasted points. I would love to get money is power. This is such a huge damage increase, but for the wasted points for this type of build, it's really not worth it. I tested it. So for the gear, I got so damn lucky with this. Quality IVF with the Grenade Moonshine at the grinder. This thing is amazing. I've seen 617,000 damage with a reload on it with 0 grenades. This, even if it's no grenade damage Moonshine or whatever IVF you have, this thing's amazing for this build. Tediore and this build go hand in hand. Now, second gun, I use a Moxie's probe. You get it from Quest Torgue from Janie Springs. Doesn't really matter, you're only using this for when your Digi-Jack's skill is down and it's cooling down and you need some health regen. Lob a couple grenades with this in your hand, back up to full health. A secondary Tediore weapon is recommended because you will run out of ammo a lot by throwing the reloads. So a non-SMG, I like the lasers. I went with a cryo. Well, I got this luckily again in the grinder. Got the Grenade Moonshine and a cryo, which is pretty cool. And for the fourth weapon, you can put whatever here, honestly. Maybe a handgun Tediore, a Tediore handgun. I use the Cryophobia for the off chance that I need it in Fight for Life. So for the shield, Grounded Avalanche. It doesn't have to be a grounded. I just happen to have a grounded. But this avalanche is freaking insane. When the Digi-Jacks die or their shield gets removed, it puts out over 30k Nova and Spike damage together. That's Cryo, which is insane. It freezes enemies. It just does so much damage. It's crazy. And the core of the build, Celestial Doppelganger class mod. The stats, the crit damage and elemental effect damage is We're just really using it for the best foot forward, just compensation, teamwork, and collaborate. +5 to all those. That's the main reason why we're using this. This thing is insane. We're using a Arctic Bomber Oz kit for the free grenade chance and the increased grenade damage, which is really nice. And of course Cryo, because Cryo is Cryo. Now, you can use a Longbow Stormfront, which is an amazing grenade for this build. It does crazy damage. Or you can use the new Contraband Skyrocket, which I don't have. Or you can use a, Cryo, whatever. You use any grenade really. It's going to do a crap ton of damage, but this and the Contraband Skyrocket do so much damage. So, do a little bit of gameplay. You put out some jacks, start running around. Get your stacks up. Oh, fight for life. Oh. Or maybe it is. Oh, my Digi-Jacks saved me by dying. They died for me. 237k reload. Insane. And you see all these explosions going on all the freaking time. One shot. See that? There was a 302k, 302k, and a 250 something k or something odd like that. And no more enemies to kill. Oh well. That's a little bit of gameplay. You just run around, throw your reloads, throw your grenades, let your Digi-Jacks respawn and die, and lots of explosions. A build Mr. Torgue would be proud of. Yes. Thanks for watching. Please like, please subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.